Nerazzurri fans from all over the world, welcome to the Interglobe for the pre-match of Fiorentina-Inter final of Coppa Italia 2022-2023. Will history repeat? Will history give us the pleasure, like last year, to bring home Coppa Italia? Yes, last year we brought it home against Juventus, so the satisfaction was to the power of 10. Yet, I think it would be fantastic to win this year as well, because this would allow us to get to the final of the Champions League even more lightheartedly, because we've done our part with Super Cup and Coppa Italia, and we can be very relaxed in Istanbul. Let's see a couple, or even more than a couple of stats about the game. I'm gonna bombard you with some stats. Fiorentina-Inter, first of all, is the first ever final between these two teams in any competition. So we are, let's say, virgin in terms of Coppa Italia finals or finals in general. This, on the other hand, will be the 15th time Inter goes to the final of Coppa Italia, and only Juventus with 21 and Roma with 16 got more times to the final of Coppa Italia. Also, Inter could win its 9th Coppa Italia, and in that case it would equal the results of Roma, that's in the second place, as a team with more triumphs in the tournament, and the first is Juventus with 14 Coppa Italia. If in the unlucky event of a Fiorentina win, they would get to 7 Coppa Italias, which is a lot. I didn't think they had so much, and they would, by doing so, get to the 4th place of the overall charts of Coppa Italia, equaling Lazio with number of wins, 7. Also, another piece of news that I didn't know, Fiorentina already had one year in its history in which it had 2 finals in the same season. It happened exactly in 1960-61, and they won both finals because they won Coppa delle Coppe against Rangers and Coppa Italia against Lazio. So in this sense, let's hope that history will not repeat. Simone Inzaghi will be performing his 8th final as a coach in all competitions, which is a lot, 8 finals already. He lost the first one against Juventus in Coppa Italia in 2017, and then he won all the consecutive 6 ones after that, including the 3 that he won with Inter, 2 times Super Cup, Italian Super Cup, and 1 Coppa Italia. So this is really impressive. The bookmakers say that we are the favorites for this game, so it's going to be different from Istanbul, I would say, because, for example, Bet365 has Fiorentina 4, so if you bet 10 euros, you win 40. The tie is given to 3.5, and Inter's win 1.95. So basically, if you bet 2 euros, you win barely 4. So we are really ahead in the bookmakers' opinions. And also about Lautaro Martinez, he scored 2. He scored in 2 of the 4 finals played by Inter, and he is given as the most probable first scorer with a 5.5 quote. Looking at the overall matches between Inter and Fiorentina in the history of soccer in Italy, they faced each other 185 times in official competitions, 172 times in Serie A, and 13 in Coppa Italia. All in all, Inter won 77 of these matches against the 50 matches won by Fiorentina, with 58 ties. So we are ahead in these numbers. And looking at this year, we had 2 already matches between Inter and Fiorentina, and 1 win per team, because in the first leg Inter won 4-3 at Franchi, and on the second leg in San Siro we lost 1-0. And by the way, we lost a game interrupting 6 years of Fiorentina coming to San Siro without winning, so it was not the best. But enough of numbers, let's look at the starting lineup. It's pretty much done. I would go with Tiramolla Onana, but it seems like Andanovic will play. Then Darmian, Acerbi and Bastoni in defense, Barella, Tubman, Brozovic and Sultan of Swing, Çalhanoğlu in midfield, because Mickey is still out, and on the wings, on the flanks, A-Train Dumfries and Drone Delivery Di Marco, and up front, Lauti and Dzeko, although I would probably play with Big Ron, but I hear Simone because he's the coach, he's the captain of our squad, and he needs to make the right decisions, and he sees the team every day, so he can do that, and I trust Simone. That's it for today's video. Let's hope in a good game tomorrow in Rome. If you enjoyed the video, please punch the like button, leave a comment, because I'd love to learn how to make these videos better, and subscribe. It's very important for me. As always, Forza Magica Inter. Ciao!